Hello and welcome to 2018. My first filming this year. Had a bit of time off of filming, obviously with koi. Not a lot going on in the winter. Obviously covered up. Just to recap, it's not heated here. So the water's been down to sort of 7-8 degrees, maybe a little bit less when it's been really cold. But yeah, so I'll just doing what I normally do, just come out, lift the lid to have a look under, just to make sure they're all still swimming around. They do pop up as if they're going to be getting some food, but they've not been fed now since very start of December. Yeah, maybe a little bit before that, maybe the end of November, but they've not been fed now for quite a few weeks, but they're still swimming around. They're not completely depressed, but not long to go. Get some warmer temperatures, another couple of months. So yeah, it's all just ticking on over here. So I'm going to go over to the grow on now, and I'll talk about what it is that I'm going to go and do over there. I'm going to take the covers off of the pond, because I have noticed, or I did notice the other day when I was doing a water change in there, the underside of the wood has got some horrible stuff growing on it. Now whether or not that had anything to do with I kept it in. Whether or not that stuff that's growing there has got anything to do with the bacterial issue that I had last year, I do not know, but I'm going to take the covers off, and well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Either put it back on top of the wood or just put it back on top with no wood. I don't know yet, but I'll get it off and then I'll video what it is, what it looks like, and you can see. So we're going to do that now. So obviously, the way I've constructed this, I've got a wooden frame around the outside now, and I've got a cross beam going from there to there, and that bit here, so I can hinge that bit up. But under here, we're going to be able to get this. See, there's some. Look at all of that stuff. So, God knows what it is. It's obviously some kind of mould, or who knows exactly. But it's some kind of disgusting stuff that I don't want there, is it? So I'm going to take the covers apart. It's just simply screwed down to the frame. So I'm going to take the covers off, get rid of the junk that's on there, and then decide what to do. Now I've got a spare piece of poly behind here. Look. So knowing my luck, it probably won't fit. I might just put that here, because bearing in mind it's cold outside. I'm only 15.9 degrees, 16 degrees is what the heater's set at, so I'm not trying to heat to silly temperatures, and I'm bringing that down slowly, half a degree-ish every couple of days. So I might just put that, if it fits, the big piece over this side just to cover the gap, and then I can obviously just lift it on and off when I chuck a little bit of food in, and just check up on the two now that are in here. So we'll whip the covers off and then see what's what, really. Let's go. Obviously I like to make things as difficult as possible. So when I put the polycarb on, I screwed down the back over there. So I've had to go and get a bit of scaffold board to put across to screw that in. Oh, obviously thought at the time I'm doing a good thing, but that's probably when it was empty. Anyway, so it's unscrewed now, and I'll get it off and we'll see where we're at. So, here we go, look. Interesting. So, that's obviously not good, and I don't want it in the pond. Look, what's in here? So I think for now I'm just going to I mean, this has been here for a good few years now, so hence it looking absolutely disgusting. I think I might just turn the bit of wood around, because obviously the other side, right, if you look here, is still good. Or I could, I've got an overlap here, I could put that over here all the way around to protect the wood then, so obviously the condensation from the heat isn't rotting the wood. But anyway, that's not good, is it? So maybe that is the reason for all these issues that I did have last year. Who knows? Right. Obviously the only issue is it's full of water, and the likelihood of me getting wet is probably quite high reaching over there. And I've got nowhere to put the water. Obviously I could take the fish out, I've got a huge bowl to put the two fish that are in here in, but what do I do with the water? So I'm just going to have to be careful, because I don't want to go in. It'll make good viewing though, wouldn't it? But no, I don't want to get wet. Right, anyway. Here we go. And this is what's on there. Look at it. So I'm definitely not going to put any of this anywhere near back in there now. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to, I think, just put the covers on top of the now looks naked. So I'm just going to clean the top of this. Got some warm water and a couple of cloths. And then I'm going to see if I can just put the polycarb straight on top of here. A friend of mine has used some square guttering to put a bit of a splash guard around this pond. Now if I do decide to keep this, I'm in an R in whether I keep this year. I'm still erring in the side of I'm going to get rid of it. I could use the space for something else. But anyway, for the time being, obviously I need to keep it covered, otherwise it's going to get too damp and horrible in here, because it's warmer than the air temperature. If I do decide to keep it, I think I'll do what he did and use the square guttering. Obviously it's plastic, so it doesn't rot. You shouldn't get any mould growing on it like I've had on the wood. But we'll see. But I do need to keep it covered now. See the fish are with no top on now. There's obviously quite a bit of light, and they're not used to that. So anyway, let's get the top cleaned, and then have a bit of a play around, see if I can put it straight on. If not, I'll need to figure out a plan B. Anyway, let's get to that now. So I think what I'm going to do is just put it straight on top of here. Obviously the return is here, but rather than cut a whole slither, I think I'm just going to cut a hole in the top of the polycarb and then poke it through. Should be okay, it's not dripping or anything at the minute, and I've got a rubber boot if needed to put on there anyway. A 90-degree rubber boot, if I can't remember whether I solvent welded that end on there. So yeah, I've got the air line to sort out, but that should be easy enough, because I'll screw this side down I think, but I won't screw the other side down. I don't know whether that piece over there fits yet, but if not, I've got these bits here. And I've given it all a wipe down as well. It was pretty grim on the inside, as you'd expect from anything near the pond or in the pond. Always goes a bit manky. So have a bit of a measure up now, get that sorted, I may drop the water level a little. It doesn't give me much. Not that the fish are jumping out of the pond or anything, but I don't know. Definitely better that the wood's gone, I think. No, wise move. Pity I hadn't seen it sooner, really. Anyway, right. So I've got to do measuring and cutting. Oh God, my favourite thing. Let me see. Measure twice, cut once. Let's see if I can do it this time, because last time, you remember. Right, anyway, let's get some tools and get to it. And voila! So I haven't actually screwed them down. I'm going to put my bowls and my tubs and all that crud back on there anyway. And then it just means I can lift these up when I want to look in. So obviously I'm still going to need access. So yeah, I feel a bit happier now that junk and crud has gone up rotten wood. Yeah, so hopefully that was the root of all the issues that I had in here. But I'll never know. The two that I have got in here now are fine. They're eating like pigs. They want food constantly, even though I'm lowering the temperature. But I'm not, as I say, not chucking a ton of stuff in. I'm just sort of ticking it over really. They're getting fed sort of 4 times a day, a small handful. I've not really measured it out. Probably about 10-15 grams, something like that. Which they're devouring straight up. And then, yeah, just ticking over, 16 degrees. I'll probably drop it down to about 14, maybe 15 degrees by the end of the week, and just leave it there now. I don't really know how much it's costing to run in here. It's always been heated in here, so I've never really. It's not like my electricity bill's gone up massively because I am heating. So, but as I said earlier, I am in the throes of possibly removing this grow-on / quarantine tank. I really do need some room. As you probably noticed, I'm getting into bikes now big time, so I need some space to store my bikes and all my kit and all that junk. And the hassle that I had in here last year, I don't really want to have to do that again. And then plus, obviously, if I've got more water space, it means I want more fish. Is that good or bad? That's good, but you know, there's only so many fish you can have. So if I've only got one space to keep stocked of fish, then you know, maybe yeah, well, we'll see. I'm not 100% decided yet, but we'll just see how we're going. A couple of things I do want to do this year, definitely, are to add a heater to the main pond. I'm going to go for an air source heat pump over there. Obviously, with this going, I am going to need to be able to heat, I think, just to help if I do get issues. And obviously, I can't move fish around, so I need to be able to, if need be, ramp up a bit of heat to help any kind of damage or issues that I might have. So that gives me an option over there. So you know, I suppose by the time I've sold all the kit in here, I should hopefully come out being able to near enough afford an air source heat pump for over there. So technically it's not really going to cost me a lot of money, is it? But it's just the hassle of having to try and sell everything, move it on, and then losing the 600 gallons in here. I need to weigh it all up, but we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, I can get all this stuff back now, which is out there in the drizzly rain. Get rid of the bloody mouldy wood. Let's get everything back. Go in and get a cup of tea. Yes. Hello. So just got in from work. I thought I would clean the filter, do a big water change now. Something I haven't done for a while in here, because I've been trying to leave them. The New Year's resolution is just to leave alone unless you really have to get them out. I've probably taken it a bit too far. I've done no water test or anything for probably a month. So I've just done a quick water test while I'm waiting for the pond to top up and the easy pod to bubble over. And yeah, all good. Not the easiest to see, but it's what it'd normally be from it. Well, nitrite nothing. Ammonia yellow. Well, that looks green on the screen, and my pH is the normal brown colour. about 8.2-ish. Okay, so yeah, so that's all good. Not a lot else to report really. Just the normal boring winter, unless you're heated, I suppose. And only having 2 in here, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, and it's freezing anyway, so coming out just to even look them over and chuck a little bit of food in. I have noticed there's a lot more condensation inside the covers now than there was before, so that was sort of another reason of doing a quick water test, just to make sure, because I know you can get pH swings and stuff with the condensation. So, but no, that's all good, so happy with that. That's it really. A couple of things coming up. The Quinnykoi winter event is this weekend, which I'll be going to and taking the GoPro with me. I think right in saying it's probably the first time anyone's done anything on this sort of scale. It's pretty big. They've got an Japanese style open sail. So basically you go around, you select the fish you like, you put your name or number into that thing. If no one else chooses it, you get it for the special price. If there's more than one person selecting said fish, they then draw the names out of a hat, which is interesting. And they've got loads of offers on food, filtration, all sorts of stuff. And there's some free food, so I'll be definitely making the most of that. So that's where I'll be this weekend. As I say, I'll try and get quite a bit of footage if I can of that. And then other than that, we've got Koi Club meeting next week. I'm a member of Witham Valley Koi Society, so there's a meeting for that next week. And then other than that, it's just a bit of a boring few months, isn't it, with winter and koi keeping, and just normally people with ponds obviously like being outside, then I like going to look at the fish and stuff, but when it's absolutely freezing, it's just like, do I have to? But you know, we're getting there, we're getting through it now, and hopefully see a bit of sunshine soon, because it's been absolutely freezing and miserable the last few weeks. Windy, rainy, snowy, icy. It's been disgusting. But you know, we're getting there. So roll on spring and summertime. Let the good times roll. So yeah, so I'll finish up in here, and then that will pretty much conclude the video for this week. Not sure how much footage and what footage I'll get from the Quinnykoi stuff, but that will probably make up next week or the week after's video. And that'll probably be it for another few weeks really. As I say, not a lot going on. Anything that is going on is sort of minor anyway, just like water changes and stuff. So a few plans to do over the main pond, spring, early summer, but I'll talk about that probably nearer the time that I'm doing it. Just a bit of tidying up and bits and bobs, and, you know, some of the things that I put off from last week, all the issues that I had in here. Okay, so thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe if you like the content, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.